So what do you do when you're waiting on parts for, I don't know, a turbo beetle? Yep, waiting on parts for that. Apparently the mobilizer is kicking my booty, so waiting on a computer for it. Waiting on a programmer. Yeah, you can't see it, but the old Trans Am, we're getting a Tech 2 programmer because apparently I messed that up, but I'll go into more detail about that. But what do you do whenever you're just, I don't know, you don't have enough projects and you just feel like you need more? You buy a daggone loader bucket for your old Terex. Why not? I mean, people's asking outrageous prices for these things, for these old two-wheel drive tractors, right? So we got on, where did I get this from? Amazon maybe? And they sell somewhat of a kit. It's a, what's that say? Swishler? You see it. They sell this kit because I'm using the Amish electric. As you can see, you know, they're still, you know, the lights are, well, they're not here yet. So we're using Amish electric while we have it. The door open. And apparently my my sewer line, I guess, has to run, you know, this way underneath that pile of, man, that's wet. I wonder why it rains wet. Underneath that daggone pile there. So I got pre-started on this a little bit. I'll try to do as best as I can. I had a plow on here, and this is the plow plate. So I'm going to kind of take it down. I'm going to try to get you at the bare minimums here, because this plate, I believe, that I have to install goes underneath this winch here. So you won't get to see me install the winch. Well, I guess you kind of will. You know, it's just kind of simple. It's just positive and negative, and then runs up here to this control. A couple wires there, of course. Red's the go fast and black's to stop it. Or the red's positive and black's ground. However you say it, wherever you're from. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this winch off, look and see what I got. I might even look at the instructions because I'm not real sure. This thing has like a hitch. There's 3 big pieces of metal. I mean, pretty good size. And I'm not really sure how they go. I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. I do know you need a winch, which I already have. And then it's got these bolts and bushings and all kind of magical stuff there. So, and then there's another piece of metal here. I don't really know where that goes. Hey, look, instructions right there. By God, we're going to get it. We might actually make something work today, I hope. But I saw this thing, and since everybody's asking crazy prices for tractors, and you know, I'm not exactly rich, I figure, what the heck is 4-wheel drive? I always heard you don't want a 2-wheel drive tractor if you're going to be the crap that I'm doing. So there's the third part of the hitch underneath there, or whatever this thing is. Apparently it's adjustable somehow. Multiple holes. Maybe it's just to mess with you, to make you guess which one you need. So we'll find out in the instructions. So I'm going to remove or unbolt the winch, look at the instructions, and we're going to go from there. Just for your own well-being, I think this is a 2011 Terex Kawasaki 750. All right, so we're going to get started. Remove all that, look at the instructions. And you know what? I don't think the engineers put any extra bolts in here because there's like 4. But I'll let you know. So we're back, and I've taken off the winch. Apparently you got to take off this daggone push bar, which is bolted right there, there, And then there's another one. Yep, right there. So this is how you're going to mount this sucker. Now I haven't looked at the instructions yet because, you know, I don't like them. You know, they just get in the way. And I think that might work. I might have to look at it. But it sits there, you know what I mean? I mean, look at, we just look at it. It does sit there awful pretty, just like it may just go. But then again, it might not. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have no idea. I know that's got to go on there somewhere. Not sure where. Okay, but anyway, what I wanted to show you is just where it really mounts. I mean, this is a plate. You might have to drill holes, as you can see. It's been done before. Probably for the plow that it had and the one I put on it. And may have messed up at timer 12. But anyway, that's that. And I'll show you. But this is where you're going to have to start. You're going to take this plastic piece that runs from here. I actually have modified mine where I have my plow on it. And there goes the screws. All right. Don't lose those, by the way. So I modified that for my winch. And I think I cut there, maybe. But anyway, modify it however you want or don't. Personal preference on that. I'm absolutely putting it back on, just because it makes it look a little better. But we're gonna see what kind of nest we just got into, and I'll come right back. So, I may have ordered the wrong mount for this, and whenever I mean I may have, I mean I did. So, these Swisher ones, the bed or the dump bucket and all, I would probably recommend going with somebody else, just for the sheer fact it's really hard to find the UTV, which is utility vehicle, attachment for it. So I'm going to take actually my original plate here. Now this is for my plow, but I had to cut an ear off of it right here-ish because there's my wrong mount. So if anybody needs a good, you know, never used mount, I got one for a ATV, four-wheeler, you know. But anyway, that bar right there slides right in between here. And I measured it, and by measured it, I eyeballed it, and it looks like it'll fit. It will fit, actually. And so since I'm in here, I'm actually going to remount this, clean this up a little bit. And by cleaning it up, I mean like knock the dirt away. That's about it. And then we're just going to hook up the old bucket, because I found one of those on eBay last night, and it was $400 or right there at it for the one that hooks up to it and all this. And I'm hoping I can get away with not getting that one, just for the sheer fact that that's $400. So hopefully my cheapness doesn't bite me in the hiney, but I don't think it will. I mean, we got about it's possible that this will work. I think it will. And if it don't, then there'll be a part 2, buying the right gear for your UTV. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead, since I've already cut the ear off of this morning. I didn't think you guys wanted to see that. It was just with a regular old Sawzall. You know, one of those flavors, the Harbor Freight edition. So now I'm just going to remount this, remount this plate that I took off apparently, and then we're going to try to mount that sucker on there along with the bucket, and we're going to see where we're at. I think we're going to be fine. Time will tell, but just stay tuned and we'll see what kind of magic we can do. So here we go. We got the bucket together. We got magical holes drilled, and I mean, this sucker was a little bit, got some shiny U-bolts there. Look at that. Will you just look at it? So got my winch mounted, and I give her some good old shakings. That was 3 fat guy tugs right there. So I had to cut this ear off like I told you to fit right here for these bars where my foot is. This thing is pretty neat. They give you a rope to hook in here, so you just give her an old pull. Should do a dump. But I haven't tightened any of these bolts just to show you. I mean, that's a pretty big one. It's got these lock thread bolts on it. This one here, you're going to want to slide the bolt through and kind of weasel in this sucker right here. That spring, you know, she got the old spring action going. And that allows you to, whenever you got a load on it, it'll just dump it like, you know, it isn't going to be hydraulically dumped or anything. It's all mechanical, but it should absolutely do the trick. So all I got left to do, I believe, is a lot. So we're going to mount that up right there, which ought to be easy since I went ahead and mounted everything. Then I don't know, I might have to put that bar on first just to make her more pretty before I put that on. I think that's a good idea. Well, we're going to put this on first, our front bumper, just to make it more pretty. And hopefully that doesn't get in the way of this, which I don't think it does. But we're going to find out, and I'll let you know. I had to go to cotter pins on these things right here for the simple fact this plate was not made for this. Now, I'll say this again. This is probably a perfect one for a four-wheeler as far as that bracket way over there goes. But for a side-by-side, I am using the one for my plow. And like I say, it ought to work just fine. I might lose a little travel. I'm not really sure. Maybe I won't because it'll be far enough away. Because it's got, you know, at least a foot right there coming off of the front of the side-by-side. So I should be good. It works fine with the plow. So what we're going to do, we're just going to slide her under, put it there, put that through there. And I'm purposely saving this little piece of red rope. This is your actuator. Where'd it go? Golly. Goodness. Come on now. There she is. And I think this might be, the reason why I'm saving it is because I think this might be the hardest part of the whole. No, I'm taking that back. Now, this thing was a little bit of a doozy to modify. It's not horrible. I mean, it's obviously doable because my redneck butt did it. But, okay, so we're going to get the deal. I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to tighten down these bolts just because I think you should. And hopefully we'll be taking her for a nice scoop and dump over there at our magical rock pile that's piled up, which I have to move so they can do some work in here. But anyway, hopefully, should I do the magical click fingers? Should I do that? Should I? I'm afraid to. The last time I did that, which, oh yeah, the beetle. Let me tell you about that. So I ordered this magical little box off of eBay. And where did it go? It's just this magical thing. There it is. Now, it says it's a drive box, right? You won't believe this. Has a little actuator on, actuator off. All you do is just plug it in and turn the actuator off, right? Or for the immobilizer, because that's what it says on eBay it does. You won't believe it. We tried her on the Green Monster, and it did not work a bit. I mean, it don't work for anything. So I would not recommend a drive box for a 2000 Beetle with a 1.8 or 2.0 or pretty much any motor in it, even though it says that it works for it. There's a little tiny piece of paper in there, 10 pages roughly, and it tells you, even though it says 2000 Beetle on the description, whenever you open her up and open that little booklet, go to the very back page. I don't know what the heck it programs, but it might be for lawnmowers. I am a lawnmower mechanic, so, you know, not really, but I was told I was. And a few of you will get that. That's for you guys at work, so you better watch this one. All right? All right, I'm going to stop talking, get back to work. We'll see what's what. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we got it all the way hooked up. Now I haven't even tried it yet, but I like it. Look how pretty, just so pretty. Got the old winch hooked up, and looky there, bright red string. Let's just, for gigs, let's just see. Oh, did I not engage this sucker back? I can't remember. That is, what's that say? Out? I can't remember if I did that. Oh, step number one while I was at it. If you're working with this stuff, make sure you're hot diggity dang, look at that. Ah, looky, will you just look at that? Hot diggity, look at that. That sucker is handier in a pocket on a t-shirt already. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Are you ready for this? Now this thing's supposed to reset after you go dump bucket. And then, let's see. I think you're supposed to lower it. Oops. Well, I don't like the way that looks at it. Then you're supposed to lower it. Hang on you. My winch is being yellow feet. So yeah, okay. So whenever you're actively using it, I'm going to guess you might have to back up a little bit to make it click back into spot. Is that spring loaded? See how it latched right back in. So hopefully that'll get me where I need to go. We're gonna give it the old country try here in a second, right there on that stuff, and you know, I hope it works wonderful. That would be great. Well, we're gonna see. So that's it for this. Hopefully by next time, got more of this stuff covered. You know, just to make it more predictable, and that rock pile will be gone. So, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and it'll get better. Hopefully. Now, I've got a computer ordered for that one, since the magical $17 box did not work. I was really disappointed. I mean, I thought for sure. No, I didn't. I said this thing is not going to work. There's no friggin' way. So we're going to give this thing a try, get cleaned up, hang out with the fam. You guys have a good weekend. All right, we'll see you next time.